Okay, hey guys, and welcome to another new episode of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. I'm not sure if we're ever going to beat this game. Well, I mean, I know we're going to beat it, but I'm not sure when we're going to beat it. We've been working on this game for a very, very long time now. And I'm coming close to really wanting to beat it, just wanting it done. So, without further talking, let's jump right back to where we were last time, talking to, this guy.
Not with
summer school right around the corner, that'd be enough to make anyone run for the hills. I think I read that last time, but I may as well read it again. It's been a while since I recorded the last episode. I guess so. But we're seniors now. It comes with a wait. Terrority? Oh, it comes with the territory, you know? The time for fun and games is over. I don't know. You seem like you're still having a lot of fun to me. Well, I am a bit of a special case. I'm just happy because I feel like my dream might actually come true. And your dream is to become a school teacher. What a dream. Oh? I just enjoy teaching things to people. And having others depend on me. I don't understand why. Why is that? I guess it makes me feel like a big sister or something. And since I'm only a child, you know... Oh, and I'm an only child. Sorry, messed up. Oh, okay. Well, good luck with that, then. Wow, that was about as dismissive a comment as you can get. What does that even mean? Sorry, I'm having trouble reading today, I think. Hey, not like I can do anything about it, you know. I think you can. Despite his occasional borishness, I still felt that, Tsukasa was a kind soul, if nothing else. He never actually laughed at my dream. And in a high school crowd, most people don't take you very seriously when you say you're trying to become a teacher. I keep forgetting his name. Tusaka, or Tsukasa, I think it's Tsukasa, just wasn't like most people, I guess. Is that a problem? The season was quickly turning to autumn. Why are you crying? After the school day ended, the senior floor was always a lot more quiet than its underclassmen counterparts. Everyone was all studying hard at the library or with tutors, so one day, thinking no one else was around, I sat down in the lonely corner of the hallway. Initially, I had grabbed my shoes and left the classroom, intending to head home, but along the way, I just started crying. I was overwhelmed. My sobs echoed from one end of the hallway to the other. Why are you crying? I don't even think you know why. That day, I had finally received a special recommendation to my top choice university. I was so excited, I just wanted to tell someone, so I told my friend Tomio. Tomo? But her usual supportive demeanor took on a somewhat harsher edge. What happened? Quit rubbing it in my face, you know. I'm still totally undecided about my future, right? My expression must have changed pretty drastically. Tomo's eyes suddenly widened and she quickly apologized. Okay, so I'm guessing... Jesus, stop talking. I guess she did a boo-boo. So I smiled and told her I didn't care. That's what I said, anyway. Stop crying. But how couldn't I care? Tomo's dismissive words struck me like a dagger to my chest. But I don't really see what else she did wrong there. I'm so insensitive sometimes. Oh, she's mad with herself. I wonder if anyone else feels the same about me. Don't think that way. I kept wiping the tears from my eyes, only for new ones to take their place immediately. Why didn't I think of this sooner? So many people were still facing uncertain futures with no real goals in mind, and I was completely oblivious to it. I was the one with the dream, running around like the cock of the walk, and blabbing about my success and aspirations. I wouldn't blame them if they hated me. Could someone that insensitive to the feelings of so many other people really become a teacher? Did I ever even have what it takes to begin with? Shushido? As you just said. She guessed. I quickly turned toward the voice that was calling out to me and found Tsukasa standing there. We'd never said a word before when passing each other in the hall, but he spoke to me that day with no reservations, as if we were old chums.
つかさく
Tsukasa?
すごい顔だぞ。
Your face is a mess. Do you have a handkerchief? Yeah.
持ってる。
じゃあ、
Then
顔
wipe
拭
your
けよ。
face. Wow, you're kinda nice.
うん。
Okay.
つかさくんが戸惑って
Tsukasa's
いる空
concern
気が
and
ひしひ
confusion
しと
was
伝わ
clearly
って
written
き
on
た。
his face. I didn't want to
彼を
cause him
困らせ
any
たくな
trouble
かっ
or
たから、
I didn't want to
私
cause
は
him
こぼ
any
れ落ち
trouble
てい
or
こう
worry
とする
him.
涙を
So I
必死
began
に拭
frantically
く。
wiping my tears.
何かあった
Did
のか？
something happen? No shit, Sherlock.
何も
No,
ないよ。
everything's fine. You're
何
lying.
かあったから
You're
そんなに
crying an
泣いてん
awful
だ
lot
ろ
for someone who's got no problems.
これは
No, it's just
その
there was a little misunderstanding between a
友
friend
達
and I.
と、でも、す
But
ぐに
we
仲
patched
直
it
り
up
し
right
たから
away,
大
so it's
丈
all
夫。
so it's all
これ
great.
はさ、
Really, there
あ、
are
そう、
you know
嬉し涙
something like
みた
tears
い
of
なものだ
happiness,
か
I
ら。
guess. Stop lying. Hmm?
あ、嬉し涙って言え
Yep.
ばね、
See, I just found
私、
out. I
推
got
薦
that
枠に入っ
rectum. I'm not sure if I did it out of respect for Tsukasa or just because I wanted to change the subject, but I cut myself off mid-sentence. I was doing it again. What was I thinking? Now even Tsukasa was going to hate me for being a braggart. Hell, I hated myself. I was the worst. Just the worst. But...
マジか。
Wow, really? Oh, he's happy. He was happy for me. A bit taken aback. I nodded firmly.
やったじゃんか。
You
お
did
めで
it!
とう。
Then congrats! Yeah, thanks. Wow, you don't sound happy.
ありが
Thank you.
だから、
So,
なんで
what's
泣
with
く
the
んだ？
waterworks? But I want to know. No, you're confused, Q.
まだ推薦枠が決まったってだけで、
Just go with it, man.
推薦入試があるん
With
だ
the
ろ？
recommendation, you still have to take an entrance exam, right? Yeah.
嬉し泣きするほど
So
喜ぶ
isn't it a
に
little
は
early to
ま
be
だ早
crying
いだろ。
tears of joy? Yeah, maybe so.
そうだよね。
Not maybe, I think he's right. Maybe you should listen to him. I
でも、
was just
そうやってお
really
めで
happy
とうっ
that you
て言ってもらえ
congratulated
た
me.
から。
たく、
Oh, come on now.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
何が？
For what?
泣いたりして。
For crying like this, without
わ
even
けわ
knowing
かんない
why.
よね。
そう思ってんなら、
If you don't
早
know
く
why you're
泣きやめ
doing it, then how about you hurry up and dry those eyes? Sure, I think I'm fine now. Anyway,
たく、
I swear. Okay, as I rubbed my swollen eyes, a smile broke through and Tsukasa let out an exasperated sigh. Then, as if suddenly remembering something, his eyes lit up.
そうだ、シシド。
Oh, hey, wait
ちょ
here
っと
for a
ま
sec. Okay. Ran off. Tsukasa ran into his classroom, quickly reappearing in the hall again just moments later. He's gonna show her something. I don't know if, she should trust it or not. He was holding something.
お前にこれやる
Here,
よ。
I want you to have this.
鉛筆。
Pencil. In his outstretched hand rested a short, stubby little pencil, not the sort of thing you'd expect someone to go out of their way to lend you. It was pocked here and there with small scratches, but there still seemed to it still seemed to be in relatively decent shape considering how obviously well worn it was.
受験必勝鉛
You
筆。
gave her a pencil? A pencil for guaranteed success.
受験必勝。
Guaranteed success, eh?
これ使うと試験に
Use
受
it
か
on
るん
your
だよ。
test and you'll pass for sure. What?
本
Really?
当に？
Okay, witchcraft.
ああ。
Yep.
如月
You
学園
told
に
me
受か
I'd
るの
never
は難
pass
し
the
いって
entrance
言われ
exam
てた
for
俺が、
Kurosaki
こ
Academy,
れ使っ
but,
て受か
well,
ったんだ
here
から
I
間
am, and
違
I
いな
owe
い。
it all to this pencil. Oh, they told me I'd never pass the entrance exam. Sorry.
じゃあこれ。
So, this is the same pencil you were using back when you took your high school application tests?
そう。
Sure,
経験
sure
新た
is.
かな
It
鉛筆だ
really
ぜ。
jerked out a miracle.
霊言あなたか。
I assume you mean worked out a miracle, right? Not that that's a thing either.
あ、それだ。
Yeah, that. Well, he's not the brightest tool in the shed, but, okay. Kind of a nice moment.
それじ
At
ゃあ
any rate,
借りるね。
I shall happily take you up on your kind offer. Thanks.
言っとくけど、
But listen, I'm
貸す
only
のは
lending
推
it to you
薦
until
入
you
試
finish your
までだ
test.
からな。
You'll have to give it
一
back
般入
afterwards
試の
so I
時
can
は
use it
俺
for
が
my
使うか
entrance
ら
exams.
返して。
Okay. You're never getting it
だか
back.
ら、
And whatever you do,
絶対受か
don't
れよ。
fail the exam. Right. Okay.
鉛筆を受け取り、
I took the pencil and nodded, smiling this time. Tsukasa returned my smile.
人の気持ちまで
You're a really
勝手に
unique
思いやって
person, you
しま
know
うかも
that. It's hard to believe how much you let other people's problems get to you. You'll make an amazing teacher. What? For a moment I had no idea what he was talking about, but then it hit me. Tsukasa had somehow sussed out from our conversation that I was crying because I upset Tomoe. I'm gonna go with Tomoe. And he was turning the fact around to offer me encouragement.
頑張れよ
Good luck. Don't let it get to you. Flutter?
頑張れ
What is a
っ
flutter?
て言葉は、
I heard you
辛い
shouldn't
時
wish
には
someone
プレッ
luck in
シャーに
times
な
of
るから言っ
stress,
ちゃダメ
as it just adds more
ってよく
pressure. That's why people tell actors to break a leg instead.
けれど私は、
But I didn't
この
care.
優しい言
Taboo
葉
or
が
no,
大
I
好きだった。
cherished his kind words.
私、
I'll do my best,
頑張る
Tsukasa.
ね。
お
Glad to hear it.
この日から、
That's
私
when
は
I really
どんどん
started.
司くん
That's
に
when I
惹
really
かれて
started
い
to
た。
fall for him.
彼は全
But
然
it
そっけ
didn't
なくて、
seem like he noticed,
ちっとも
and there wasn't
振り
really
向い
any
てくれなかった
indication that he felt the same way anyway. That's kind of sad. I can still clearly recall the events of that day, even now. It was October, the day before my entrance exam. The weather outside had been miserable since morning, and invisibility was all but non-existent. It would be a bad omen if I were to slip and fall on the day before the exam, so I decided to wear boots to school, just to be safe.
行ってきます。
See you later. Huh? What the fuck? When I opened the door, I was shocked to see a white-haired old woman laying on the ground, soaked to the bone. Well, yeah, that'd be pretty shocking. I frantically rushed over to her side.
おばあさん、
Whoa, why?
大丈夫ですか？
Okay, I had little frame problems, I think. Are you okay? I don't think
し
she's
っかり
okay.
してください。
Stay with me, come on.
どうしたん
Tell me
です
what
か？
happened. Was it
ひき逃
a
げ
hit
と
and
か。
run? The road running by my house was narrow, mostly used only by our neighbors, but it's not like it was closed off to the outside traffic or anything, so a hit and run wasn't out of the question. I looked over at the woman's body and as best as I could. Fortunately, there was no signs of any serious injury.
よかった。
Doesn't seem like a car accident, at least. Young lady.
娘
はい。
Yes? You must not go to school today.
学校へ行ってはならん
What the fuck?
Eh?
What? You absolutely must not
絶対
go.
に行ってはならん
I'd take the warning. Huh? The old woman raised herself up slightly and spoke hoarsely. From the tone in her voice, she seemed terribly desperate.
あの、
But I have to. Today is my last chance to practice for a college entrance interview. No, just stay
では
home.
ならんと
Don't
言
go.
っている
That sounds horrible.
そう
I
いう
have to
わ
go.
けにはい
The
か
interview
な
is
いよ。
part of the
面
exam
接は
I'm worst at.
私が一番苦手。それより、
Please
おば
tell
あち
me
ゃん
what's
どうした
wrong.
の？
Where's your family?
ど
Will
うしても
you?
か
Will I?
どうしても
Will you go? No
行
matter
くと
what.
いうのか
Yeah. In that case, please.
ならば
Not knowing what to say, I nodded apprehensively. As the old woman began digging through her pockets, she produced what looked like a crumpled up scrap of paper. As she was digging around, I noticed that her breathing had become dangerously ragged and began considering my options to assist her. Really, I should have gone back into the house and called my mom, but there was something about her that kept me glued to the spot. I sensed desperation hiding in that unbroken gaze.
これ
You must take this.
受け取りなされ
What is it?
お守り
A
じゃ
charm. Whoa, wait. The old woman clutched my wrist and forcefully pressed the scrap of paper into my palm. Tilting my head, I unfolded the scrap of paper and looked carefully at it. At first, I thought it had been handed me a piece of trash. What? But when I unfolded it, I saw that it was actually a paper doll in the shape of a human being. Oh my fuck! No! Okay, did she escape? Is she an escapee? What the? Oh my! And there was a name written on its torso. Yuri Shushido. Or Yui, sorry. Yes, my name, written plain as day, in easily legible brush
どう
strokes.
して
Why is my name on it? So it can protect you. Huh? If you don't break the name of the person you wish to protect, the charm won't work. Fuck. Crazy. This was all crazy. I don't understand any of it. Save for one simple fact. This old woman was here specifically to give me this strange paper charm. As far as I was aware, we were total strangers to one another, but she clearly knew both my name and my address. No. I'm sorry. I know you came a long way to give me this to me, but I don't want it. You don't want it? As I extended my arm to return the paper doll, I could sense her entire demeanor had changed. She raised her body and unsteadily from the wet asphalt. Why not? Well, I've nearly killed myself bringing this to you. Why will no one listen to me? Oh, this is bad. You must not enter Heavenly Host Elementary without this charm. Yeah, see, I knew something was fucked. Heavenly Host Elementary? Yes, you must not go. Don't go. As the old woman cried out, the paper doll fluttered lightly to the ground. Almost instantaneously, it became soaked through with rainwater. My name began to run quickly and turned into an illegible black smudge. Seeing this, the old woman grabbed and tore at her hair. No. The charm. The way out has been lost. Ma'am, please, calm down. Listen, you must not go to Heavenly House Elementary. Fuck. I think there's been some mistake. My school is Kirizaki Academy High. I've never heard of Heavenly House Elementary. I think she's dying. Yep. Ma'am? Holy fuck. Oh god. Mom, come quick. What's wrong? An old woman collapsed in front of our house. Call an ambulance. Okay, she's gonna call the po-po and the ambulance. Paramedics arrived in a matter of minutes. The old woman seemed to be unconscious by that point, however, so the EMTs brought out a stretcher. Do either of you know this woman? No, she just collapsed in front of our house. We've never seen her before. Alright. Would you be willing to ride with her in the ambulance? The idea of making this old woman go to the hospital by herself just seemed like it would have been a shameful thing to do. Sure, she was a stranger, but we'd had a lengthy conversation mere minutes before, so I couldn't very well say we had nothing to do with one another. Yui, you need to get to school. What? But... I would listen. I wouldn't. Don't worry, I'll go with her to the hospital. You have to practice for the interview today, right? Yeah, I guess I do. Thanks, Mom. I'll leave her with you, then. Good luck. I was a little hesitant, but I knew I really had to go to school today, no matter what. So I left the strange woman in my mom's care, and, heading towards school, walked right by her stretcher. Suddenly, a hand rose from the limp form of the old woman and grabbed my skirt. Startled, I tried to jump away, but found myself ensnared by her terrible bloodshot eyes. You must not go! Okay. Oh shit. What the fuck? This game is messed. After school, once my final practice interview had concluded, I reunited with my friends engaged in the usual regimen of gossip and small talk. Can you believe that? That's really scary. What the hell was wrong with her? When I described the events of that morning, everyone's eyebrows rose. They were hanging on my every word and yelping in the unison at key moments. Yui, maybe you should have stayed home today after all. Well, but I had my practice interview. I couldn't miss that, you know? I just hope nothing bad happens. Oh, come on. What could happen? Oh, you know what? When you mentioned Heavenly House Elementary, I thought it sounded kind of familiar, and I just realized why. You know the 7 Wonders, right? 7 Wonders? You mean those urban legends about Kirizaki?
そうそう。
Yeah, those.
天神賞って
Does Seven Hills Elementary have
何？
some connection to them?
放課後のヨ
One
シ
of
エ
the
さん
stories
っ
is
て言うん
called
だけど、
Yoshi After
聞いた
School.
こと
Ever
ない。
heard of it?
知らない。
Definitely not.
私も知ら
I've
ない
never
よ。
heard of it either. What's it about?
如月学園
Well,
が
it
建て
takes
られる
place
前
at
に
Heavenly
この
Hills
場所にあっ
Elementary,
た
well,
天神
which
小
once
学校での
occupied
話
the
なんだけ
same
ど
plot
さ。
of land where Kurizagi Academy now stands. Oh, okay.
その天神小
It's
学
said
校
that one
で
day after school, a female teacher who had been patrolling the grounds slipped and fell down the stairs and died.
その日は10
The
月
accident
の
took place on a rainy October day, just
ちょ
like
うど
this
今日
one,
みたい
and
に雨が
occurred
降る
just
放課後
after
で
7 at night.
こういう日は
And
ヨ
supposedly,
シエさんが出
Yoshi
るんだっ
still
て。
appears on days like
天神
this.
小学校がなくなってしまったこ
Ever
とに気づ
unaware
いて
that
いな
she
いヨ
died
シ
in
エさん
Heavenly
は
Hills these many years
如月
ago,
学園の
she
廊
now
下を
walks
見
these
回
halls
っ
of
て
Kurizagi
歩い
Academy,
ているんだ
believing them
よ。
to be her own. Oh, come on, no, is it true? Well, it
まあ
wouldn't be out of the
実
seven
際見
wonders
たこ
if
とがある
someone
人が
hadn't
いるから
actually seen it
七不思議
happen,
になって
right?
るんじゃない？
That's really creepy.
ゆい、
Why don't you head home, Yui?
もう帰った
You're the only one who doesn't live
そのおば
nearby,
あさ
so
んの
we
言ってたこ
can't
と
we can't walk
ちょっ
with
と
you.
気になるし。
And given the
Yui だけ
stuff that old
道
woman
が
said to you,
だね。
yeah,
お
it's
年寄りの
always
忠
best
告は
to
聞いて
heed
お
the
くもんだよ。
warnings of the elderly.
そうだね。
You might be right.
なんか
I'm still
ゾワゾワ
feeling
して
kind
き
of
ちゃ
on
ったし。
edge. Probably best I go
もう
home
帰ろうか
and
な。
check in with Mom.
それじゃあ先に
I'll
帰
see
る
you
ね。
guys
バイ
later
バイ。
then. Bye.
バイバイ。
See ya.
気をつけてね。
Take care.
明日。
Give it
ファイトだ
everything
よ。
you've got tomorrow. Must be my exam thing. I will.
私は
I
慌
quickly
てて
packed
荷
up my
物を
things
ま
and
と
rushed out of the
め、
classroom.
時刻は
It
夕
was
方
already about
5時にな
5.
る
It
と
was
ころ。
oh, sorry, getting
外
dark
は
out.
薄暗くなってきてい
But
る
if
けれど、
Kana's story was to
階
be
段の
believed,
7時ま
I
で
had
には
until
ま
7
だま
before
だ余
anything
裕。
bad might
だか
happen.
ら怖がる
As I
必要なん
continued
てない。
wending my way down the
と
corridor,
そう
I
自
just
分
kept
に
telling
言い聞
myself
か
there's
せ
nothing to
て、
be afraid of.
それでも
Even
下駄箱
so,
にたどり
it
着くまで
felt
の
like
時
it
間
took
が
an
やけに
extra
長
long
く
time
感
to
じら
reach
れ
the
た。
shoe lockers.
あー、ダメだ。や
Man,
っぱり
I'm
怖
such
い
a。scaredy cat.
お
Oh, hey.
よし、
Shushiro.
獅童。
It's just Susaka.
今帰りか？
Heading home? Yep.
なんだよ。
What's
そ
wrong?
の
What's
満
with the
面
big。grin? It's nothing.
なんで
Hey,
もない。
why don't we walk together, at
途
least
中
part
ま
of the
で
way?
お
Hmm?
お
Sure,
ー
I
いい
don't
け
mind.
ど。
やった。
Great.
司くんの顔を
When I
見
looked
た
at
ら、
Sukasa's face,
一
my
瞬
fear
だけだけ
vanished.
ど、怖か
If
ったの
but
が
for a
吹き飛ん
moment,
だ。
these are the times
こ
when
う
it's
いう
really
時、
nice to have boys
男の
around,
子
I
って
thought.
すごく頼りになるなって
You
思う。
like him, just shut up. That's the only reason you want him around.
そばにいてくれたら、
I felt
心
that
強
as
い
long
なっ
as
て
he was by my side,
無
nothing
条
bad
件
could happen.
もちろん。
Didn't
そ
hurt
れ
that I
が
had a
気に
crush
な
on
って
him,
い
of
る人なら
course.
なおさら。
See? I
雨
told you.
は朝より
The
も
rain
弱
had
ま
let
っ
up
てい
since
た。
that morning,
その
though it
中
was still
を
coming
私
down.
たちは
The
傘
two
を
of
差
us
しな
walked
が
side
ら
by
歩いた。
side, umbrellas held high.
司くんとは
Sukaza
たわいもない話で
was
そこ
talking
そ
and
こ笑
laughing
ったりもしたけど、
excitedly the whole
で
time,
も
whereas
私は
I
どこ
probably
かぎ
came
こ
off
ちな
as
かったかもしれな
preoccupied.
い。
I'm sure it was awkward.
得体の知れない
A
恐
vague
怖み
sense
た
of
いな
fear
ものが
flickered
ちらつい
inside
て、
me, and it was making me
いつもみたい
extraordinarily
に振る
self-conscious.
舞いている
I'm
自信はな
certain
かっ
it
た。
must have been reflected in my behavior.
獅童？
Shushiro?
なんかお前、
You look
顔
kind of
色
pale.
悪い
Did
ぞ。
something happen?
あ、
おい、
Hey.
実は
Yeah, something scary happened.
怖いこと。
Something scary?
私の様子
I
があま
probably
りに
seemed
おか
really
しか
on
った
edge.
のか、
Tsukasa was staring
司
at
くん
me
は
with
心なしか
a
表
look
情を
of
こわばらせ
abject
て私を
concern
見
on
つ
his face.
真剣に話
I
を
was a
聞いて
little
くれようと
relieved
して
that
いる
he'd
のが分かっ
asked,
て、
though, and it
私は
felt good
ちょ
to
っ
me,
と嬉
good
しく
to
な
him
る。
about. I felt good to tell him what
今
happened.
抱えている
I
恐怖
filled him in
で
on
きるこ
all
と
the
なら
details
司
and
くんと共有
explained
した
how
か
they
った。
related
だ
to
から私は
Kanana's ghost
今朝あ
story.
った
I don't
こ
know why I
と
say
と
Kanana,
カンナ
it's
から
just
聞いた
Kana's.
怪談話を
I did my
司くん
absolute
に
best
話
to
した。
convey the dread I was feeling.
だけど司く
But
ん
Tsukasa
は
was, well,
は
the seven wonders of
Nana
Kirizaki High, huh?
うん、
Yeah. So you actually believe in that stuff?
Nana
Sometimes I wish I
Tsuyo
could see the
Yume
world
ga
through
atte
your
iu.
eyes. What?
あ。ん？
Hmm?
司くんは
You don't think it's
怖く
scary?
ないの？
怖いっていうか。
It's weird, sure, but I wouldn't call it scary, and I wouldn't worry about what the old woman said to
そ
you.
の謎の
I'm
ば
sure
あ
it's
ち
it's just coincidence.
でも、
But
あんま深く考え
wouldn't
な
it
い
be
方
better
が
not
い
to
いんじゃない
dwell on it either way? He's right, but
こ
you're
の
being
ばあちゃん
insensitive, I
は
think.
確かに
I
気味
mean,
悪いけど
yeah,
さ。
your encounter with her
ちょっと
sounds like it was kind of
変わった人だっただ
unsettling,
けだろ。
but she was probably just a little off, you know?
そういうんじゃなくて。
That's not the issue here.
え
Huh?
解決方法を教えて
I
ほ
was
しかった
asking
わ
you
け
to
じゃ
solve
な
my
いの。
problem. I wasn't asking you to solve my problems for me. She's getting pissy. Look, I just
私は
wanted
話
to
を
vent,
聞いてほ
okay?
しかっただ
I
け
just
なの
wanted you to listen. What do
話
you
なら
mean?
聞いたじ
That's
ゃん
what I've
か。
been doing.
だから、
No, not
そうじゃ
like
なくて
that. I don't get it. Are you
わかんねえよ。
angry about something?
なんか、
Yes.
怒ってんの？
Run.
男の子ってこ
Guys
ういう
always
か
do this.
人によるのかも
It
しれな
varies
いけ
from
ど、
person to person,
で
of
も
course, but
女
guys
子とは違って
invariably
す
jump
ぐに
right
こ
into
うすれ
looking
ば
for
いいじゃんっ
solutions
て
to your
解決法
problem
を提示しちゃう
or
のだ。
giving you advice on what to do.
結果、
As a
女子は
result,
言いたい
girls
ことが言え
often
な
can't
く
be
て消化
totally
不良に
honest
な
with
って
them
しまう。
or don't want to be at any rate and are forced just to bottle up their feelings.
私は
I only wanted
司
Tsukasa
君
to
と
share
恐怖
in
を
some
共
of
有し
my
たかっただ
fears.
け。
If he were scared with me,
司君が一緒に
then
怖がってくれれ
that
ば
would have been enough.
この時の私
I didn't
は
realize that
気に
Tsukasa
す
was
るなっ
telling me
て
not
言
to
葉が
worry with
司
his way
君
of
の気
showing
遣いだと
concern.
分か
I
らな
just
か
thought
っ
he was
た。
brushing me off,
め
and
んどくさい
frankly,
のか
that
な。
annoyed me.
朝に見たおばあ
My
さんの
mind
顔が
flashed back
目
over
が
and over
し
again
ば
to
が
the
れた声
face,
が
the
何度も
eyes
頭
of
の中
the
でフラッ
hoarse
シュバック
voice
する。
of that old woman.
それが怪談話で増
Amplified
幅
and
されて
destroyed by the
じ
ghost
わじわ
story,
と私の
these
気持ちを
images
暗くした。
gradually darkened my mood.
あんなに怖い
Maybe
思
I
いを
was
したんだか
traumatized
ら
by the
って
events
いう
I'd
甘えや
experienced, or maybe I was
八
just
つ当たりの
frustrated
気
and
持
needed
ち
to
もあっ
lash
た
out.
んだと思
I
う。
don't know.
私と司
But
君
for
は
the first time
この
ever,
時初
things
め
had
て
become
気まずい
decidedly
雰囲気にな
uncomfortable
った。
between the two of us.
それじゃ
Okay, well,
私こっ
this is
ち
me.
だから。
ああ、
Right.
獅子だ。
Shishido? He called out my name as I briskly walked away. I didn't really know why I was so angry or confused, but I did notice that his voice was tinged with
なん
concern.
かあったら、
If anything should
連
happen,
絡しろよ。
feel free to contact me. Okay. I considered turning back for a second, but changed my mind and pushed forward in a huff, leaving him behind. Well, you pulled a bitch
ただい
move.
ま。
I'm home.
ゆい、
Yui, welcome back.
おかえり。
Something's wrong.
うん。
Hmm? Greeting me at the door, my mother wore a somber expression. I could tell right away that something had happened. I stared at her with scrunched eyebrows for an awkwardly long time before she eventually reluctantly opened her mouth to speak.
今朝の
About the old
お
woman
ば
from
あ
this
さん
morning.
ね。
Yeah?
さっき亡く
The
なった
hospital contacted me. She passed away a short while ago.
嘘。
Shit!
残念なことだけど
I'm so sorry.
あなたは
You need to
明
stay
日の
focused on
推
tomorrow's
薦
exam
入試
right
の
now,
こと
though.
だ。
Yeah.
それじゃ
Well,
あのお
should
ばあさんの
we should
話
put this
はこれで終わ
unpleasantness
り。
behind us. I'm getting dinner started now,
さあ
so how about we get changed?
ご飯
You
にす
go
る
get
から
changed, I mean.
胃がわかった。
Okay, I'll be in my
そ
room.
れじゃあ、ええ、
I'll call you.
お母さんがキッチン
I
へ
watched
と
my
引っ
mom
込んで
work
い
her
く
way
のを
back
見
to the
届け
kitchen,
て、
then wriggled
私は
out of my
もぞも
shoes.
ぞと
My mood
靴
had
を脱い
darkened
だ。
even more.
司君にあんな態度を
Tsukasa's
取ってし
attitude
ま
was
った
bad
だ
enough,
けでも
but for
嫌
that
な
old
気
woman
分
to
だっ
have
た。
died? Returning to my room, I couldn't muster the energy to do anything but collapse into my chair and sprawl out on the desk.
行くな
Oh, for fuck's sakes. The last thing that old woman had said to me echoed again and again in my mind. I began wishing I'd taken her more seriously. I should have accepted the paper doll and thanked her. I should have reassured her I wouldn't go to Heavenly Host Elementary. I mean, the place doesn't even exist anymore, for goodness sakes. I was exhausted. It was a hell of a day, and I no longer even had the energy to move. I need to change out of my school clothes, but still sprawled out over the desk, my eyelids dropped and closed. I was out. Jesus, she's got a quaint little room. I woke with a start. The air in the room had gotten notably cooler, and I was shivering. I must have fallen asleep. Rubbing my eyes, I glanced at my clock. The needles indicated it was 6:45.
もうこんな
It's
時間
already this late? It was black outside my window, streaked with lines from the still pouring rain.
明日は晴
Sure
れる
hope
とい
it's
い。
sunny tomorrow. Sunny for my exam. The weight of what the next day held for me came rushing into my mind. I'd practiced the interview process with my teachers quite thoroughly, but I was still really nervous.
そうだ。
Okay,
明日
I
の
need to make
よ
sure
う
I'm
に
ready
し
for
ておかな
tomorrow.
く
There was still a little time before dinner. Anyway, guys, we have gone through a shit ton of story today. Like, I mean a shit ton. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been another episode of Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. Please comment and subscribe. Tell me if there's something else you guys want me to play. Tell me if you want me... Just tell me what you guys think of this video. I hope to see you guys later. Take care, and I'll see you guys then. Oh, wait. Click the wrong button. Okay. Anyway, or save. Anyway, as I said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and see you then.